North Korean leader Kim Jong Un has once again indulged in nuclear saber rattling. Just days after he oversaw the test firing of his country's most advanced intercontinental ballistic missile, which can cover entire mainland USA, Kim warned that he start a nuclear war if an enemy country provokes North Korea with nuclear weapons. He made the threat during a meeting with high-ranking officers under the military's Missile Bureau, which was reviewing the result of the test firing of solid-fuel Hwasong-18 ICBM on 18 December. According to North Korean state news agency KCNA, Kima stated that the resolute military activity conducted by the company this time was a clear explanation of the offensive counteraction mode and the evolution of the nuclear strategy and doctrine of the DPRK not to hesitate even a nuclear attack when the enemy provoke it with nukes. Kim said Monday's launch demonstrated the North Korean military's high mobility and rapid attack capability and called for efforts to further strengthen its combat efficiency. In a separate statement, Kim's sister Kim Yo-jong condemned the United Nations Security Council for holding a meeting over its ICBM launch, saying it was an exercise of the country's right to self-defense. The UNSC should place heavy responsibility on the irresponsible behavior and act of the US and the ROK or South Korea, which have aggravated the tension on the Korean peninsula through all sorts of military provocations all year round, she said. North Korea had tested Hwasong-18, which has a stated operational range of 15,000 kilometers thrice, and the missile is on the verge of being deployed. Hwasong-18 is the largest in North Korea's arsenal. It flew more than 1,000 kilometers and reached a maximum altitude of almost 6,000 kilometers during the test firing. South Korean military said that Hwasong-18 ICBM uses solid fuel, making the missile easier to transport and faster to fire than liquid-fueled ones. The launch marked the third time North Korea had tested a solid-fuel ICBM. The two previous test firing were carried out in April and July. Japanese Defense Ministry stated that Hwasong-18 had a potential range of more than 15,000 kilometers, which would cover all of the United States. North Korea fired Hwasong-18 test just a day after the American nuclear-powered submarine USS Missouri arrived in Busan, South Korea. USA and South Korea have warned that a nuclear attack by North Korea would lead to the end of the Kim regime. North Korea has test-fired several long-range missiles in the last few years after Kim came to power. Many of the new missiles have intercontinental range and can hit targets deep inside the USA. Kim in 2022 declared that North Korea was an irreversible nuclear power and will hit back with massive force using atomic weapons if threatened by the US and its allies.